Hey guys, this is Tom with DraftMagic.com, and I'm here for more standard testing. Been working on this deck here for a little bit of time, and got some good input from some of my viewers. Made a couple changes, took out the Oblivion Rings, just tried to kind of shorten down the 3-drop slot. Added in Azorius Charm, and also put in Elite Inquisitor, brought back in Sensory Deprivation. Kind of found out that, especially against the aggro matches, having that turn one answer for their, 2 power guy is really, really important. And I think that Elite Inquisitor is also going to help out in that matchup, and then also up against, green-white aggro, being able to have the Vigilance really helps out, especially with our creature buffs. The Azorius Charm is nice against aggro, then also be able to kind of get the lifelink when we need it, and then just kind of help us draw cards against control. So it plays a variety of roles, but I really do appreciate the input, guys, and kind of keep sort of tinkering here with this build. One of the big changes that I made also was adding Nevermore to the board, and this is ideally for the control matchup. One card that's really rough against us is Terminus, so being able to Nevermore for Terminus or Supreme Verdict, depending on kind of what their split is, has been very effective. Tried it out just a couple times here, and definitely sealed the match against blue-white-red control. So, there could potentially be other problem cards, such as Angel of Serenity in the, or Unburial Rites. Ended up seeing sort of an interesting kind of Unburial Rites combo using Falkenrath Aristocrat, a couple of the enter the battlefield effect cards, and then just kind of looping it with the angel that brings back all the humans from the yard. So kind of a cool deck, but having answers to those kinds of threats, I think with Nevermore is really going to help. So we are going to start with a 2-man queue and try it out. Okay, here we are. Going to be on the draw. And I really like adding Inquisitor here. It just seems like a really good card in this type of deck, especially against zombies, which looks like we're probably up against right here. Yep. Zombies has been very, very popular. One other change that I made, I went and this is actually a very nice situation where we can go ahead and just Deprivation turn 1. We could also drop Inquisitor, but I kind of like sort of getting the jump. Well, then we'll be able to drop Stalker, then Spectral Flight, Ethereal Armor, all that kind of nonsense. So could go either way here with this draw. And the nice thing, since it can't block anyways, it's going to stay there for a while. Okay. So he's got the Cackler for us. Let's see. So probably might have been better to go for the Inquisitor plan here, but this should still work out okay. And we had to AFK there for a second. Alright, so now we can go ahead, bash in for 1, drop down Inquisitor, and then hopefully start racing here. Alright, so at this point, definitely need to pick it up a little bit, but luckily we do have quite a bunch of stuff here. And we should, I believe, be winning this race. Yeah. So unless he can do 12, that's going to do it. And that'll take it. Okay, so up against Red Black Zombies. So against Red Black Zombies, we're going to be bringing in Pacifism, Night of Glory, and Rest in Peace. Let's see, against zombies, what do we want to cut? Flight is not quite as solid here, it's still fine. We don't want to get double Rest in Peace, so let's maybe shave one of those. Let's see. Probably shave a Geist. Maybe take out a land. And I kind of like the rest. Probably cut a Stalker. Just kind of run it like that. Okay. So here I think we are going to go ahead and take the life hit for the deprivation. This is just so that if he has removal for our Night of Glory, he's not going to be able to keep pushing. Very happy to see that. This might be a little bit risky just because if he has Flames of the Firebrand, we could be in trouble. I think it's worth kind of pushing for here. Like, the other option we could have done is just pacified his Cackler. Which might have been better, to be honest. Especially if he's got Flames. Now we just want to buy time to start taking stuff here. Alright. I think at this point we're just going to go ahead and start drawing cards, trying to dig ourselves out of this. Alright, so we swing down to probably about 10 when he sacks creatures here. We're just going to go ahead and DT that. Alright, so that works. And number 3, alright then. So 3 in a row is going to be a little bit tough here for us. And that should do it, actually. Okay. Okay, here we are. Gonna be on the play. His hand looks just fine. Got our turn 2 Inquisitor, hopefully a turn 3 Geist. But I like the Azorius Guildgates more than the Evolving Wild, just because I think that kind of having access to the both colors really does help here. So here he probably has the removal. We'll see. Oh, no removal this time, thank God. So now that we've got Inquisitor down, just because he could potentially draw a Searing Spear, he could also have Pillar of Flame. Number of cards here, I think it is worth actually just kind of want to save Charm. Well, I think what we can do is we can go ahead, drop Armor, bash in, and then next turn DT, or we could just DT this turn. I kind of like DTing this turn. Yeah, we take a little bit of damage, but then it'll open up the path here for Geist. Just kind of by taking the pressure off. So now that we can make this thing a 4/4, definitely going to go ahead, drop Armor. We could also play it on Geist. I mean, that's probably just as good. But this does take it out of range of pretty much all this red removal, and he won't be able to target Geist. So kind of like that plan. Then we can just use either Deprivation or Charm to force through Geist, and certainly happy to drop Deprivation here. And that should do it. Yep, there it is. So yeah, I definitely like our matchup against zombies right now. Deprivations have definitely helped a lot. The Charms, they add some nice depth to the deck. And then being able to run 14 creatures main really helps out, just making sure we hit a creature. And many times, you know, enchanting the Inquisitor is just fine. Gets it out of range of either Pillar of Flame or Searing Spear or whatever kind of removal they might have. So we'll see you for the next one.